Physics Corner. Today we have got a little ambition for you before we begin our experiments. You see, here we have a ring in which we have inserted a straight rod through its middle. And your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to balance this on this tightrope and make it move from this end to the other without using your hands. Let's see who's brave enough to give it a try. Anyone from the audience? Children, adults, doesn't matter. Anyone. One volunteer. You interested? You have this feeling here, right? This is what we show you. You have to balance it on this time.
And you have to roll it towards me without touching.
Okay, without using hands. First balance it, then let it go. Okay?
Let it go, sign it first.
Let it first, we'll catch. Okay? Let it go, let it go. Let go of your hands. Go of your hands. It's fine, if it falls, it
Let
will
it go,
fall.
let it go, let it go. It's okay.
It's okay.
Now, let's try a different job.
This time let's use a bent rod instead of a screw. And let's see what happens. Hopefully. Okay, let's see.
And there we go, it's working. Riddhi, it's clearly working now.
Well, as you can see, it is working. So, Viraj, can we explain why is it working like this?
Well, the thing is that without any kind of rod, the center of this grooved wheel is very close to the center of its gravity. So by itself, this grooved wheel cannot balance. It will fall down. So what we must do is insert a metal rod into this wheel, which incorporates some more additional weight into the wheel and pushes its center of gravity from the center towards its base, which makes the structure much more stable. And when whenever lets go, it rolls. Now, since this good wheel is not a professional tightrope walker, we need to use a bench rod and some additional weights to make the setup work. This is because the bench rod makes the distribution of mass much more equitable and the structure much more stable. Now moving on to our next part.
Alright, let us see how tightrope walkers apply this in their real life. You see, tightrope walkers stay balanced by keeping their bodies center of gravity right above the road. They constantly adjust their body's center of gravity using a long pole to remain balanced. It spreads out their weight, slows down their movement, and lowers the center of mass so they don't fall easily.
Now, we have got something much more interesting on the same principle, our own DIY butterfly model. Please look over there. And there you go, it balances perfectly. This is because we have used
Balance it on the side.
And you have to roll it towards me without touching.
Okay, without using hands. First balance it, then this. Okay.
Very good, very good.
Walk with that. Okay. Let it go, let it go. Let it walk your hands. Walk your hands. It's fine, you can walk.
Fine, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's okay. Now, let's try a different setup.
This time let's use a bench rod.
Okay.
Let's see.
And there we go, it's working. Nidhi, it's really working.
Well, as you can see, it is working. So, Raj, can we explain why is it working like this?
Well, the thing is that without any kind of rod, the center of this groove wheel is very close to the center of its gravity. So by itself, this groove wheel cannot balance. It will fall down. So what we must do is insert a metal rod into it, which incorporates some more additional weight into the wheel and pushes the center of gravity from the center towards its base, which makes the structure much more stable and whenever let go, it rolls. Now, since this groove wheel is not a professional tightrope walker, we use a bench rod and some additional weights to make the setup work. This is because the bench rod makes the distribution of mass much more equitable and the structure much more stable. Now, moving on to the next one.
Let us see how tightrope walkers apply this in their life. You see, tightrope walkers stay balanced by keeping their body's center of gravity right above the road. They constantly adjust their body's center of gravity using a long pole to remain balanced. It spreads out their weight, slows down their movement, and lowers the center of mass so they don't fall easily.
Now, we have got something much more interesting on the same principle, our own DIY butterfly model. Please look over there. And there you go, it balances perfectly. This is because we have used two metal strips as antennas on the front. Now, the incorporation of these two metal strips towards the substructure makes the structure much more stable and spreads out its weight. And the point where it rests below that point is the center of gravity. So the structure will tip but will not fall down because center of gravity will let it fall. Now, really, what can we learn from tightrope walkers and butterflies? still balance on its sharp plate without any external objects. Anyone, any participants in the audience? Fine. Balance it on that person. On the sharp end, sharp end. You cannot pierce. You have to
Can't pierce, you can't.
Pierce it through the layer.
It's fine, it's fine. You can try once more. You cannot pierce. That's it. It's fine. Now, instead of just using the pencil, we are going to use a clever setup. Baba, please show it to us. Yes. There is a metal wire wrapped around the pencil. And on the other end, we have used a ball of Play-Doh which acts as a weight. So, when we try to balance it this time, it works. It's not falling down. Now, Ricky, why does this happen?
You say that very good Spanish. The center of gravity of the person is right in the middle of the center. Now, this is the center of gravity. At the end phase, let's stable. Even if gravity was so right that it stays now, I've got a question for you all. Can you think of a dance form that requires using the center of gravity to perform beautiful moves?
Come on, take a guess. Any dance form name that comes to your mind. Anyone can say.
Whoever guesses, please say it out loud. Any dance form?
Any cases
Who
in the
guesses?
audience?
No dance requires center of gravity at all.
Don't play any dance. Okay, fine.
Alright, fine. Good. Well, it's none other than the graceful and mesmerizing art of ballet. Ballet dancers use the center of gravity to stay balanced and perform those moves. By keeping the center of gravity directly over the feet, they can stand or spin without falling. When they lift up a leg or lean, they shift their body slightly in the middle of the night. This helps them stay balanced and focused throughout their move.
Now, Lindsay, since we have understood that, now we have something mighty. Something that you will not believe even if you see it with your own eyes. We are going to hang that box from this table using only 3 matchsticks. Nothing else. No glue, no nothing. Baba, our demo man, is going to do this. Bear with us. It is quite an intimate setup, so we need to fine.
Bear with us since it requires a lot of concentration for us to perform this act.
And there you go. Just 3 matchsticks, nothing else. It's hanging just within the 3 matchsticks. No glue. And to show that there is nothing else, I'm going to break this apart. You have seen it? And it falls. It's quite delicate, really. Now let me explain how it works.
In the garage here we have used the basket on the top and arranged them in such a way that the center of gravity is point and matches the rest of the way to gravity goes right through this point and hangs above the delicate form. See, something is already resting nicely in the bottom of the form. Then it's a hand as long as it is got the more gravity to the side.
Alright, baby. Well, my dear science enthusiasts, move on to our third mission. This time, we have got something that looks simple. But trust me, here we have a note and a coin. Your challenge, balance this coin. Yes, this heavier coin on top of this thin, fragile note. Seems impossible, right? Well, let's see who's brave enough to try.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Anyone from the audience?
Anyone from the audience?
Anyone. Even the children, the parents, whoever likes.
Whoever
Guys,
wants.
anyone? Like Rishi?
Rishi?
Try one.
Hands on, hands on.
Hands on.
Winner, winner.
Just call in our balancing expert, Renbo. Renbo, my friend, show us how it's done.
Wow, look at that. He did it. The coin is actually standing on a note. Now the big question. Is it magic?
We know magic, I tell you, we know magic.
Nah, I'm sure he knows physics. This is just pure physics in action. So Ayush, how does physics show its magic in this case?
You see, when you try to balance a coin on a note, the bent note pulls the center of gravity lower and keeps it right above the support note. That's why it doesn't fall. The bent note actually helps the whole setup to stay stable. Now, let's take this idea into real life. I'm pretty sure all of us, at least once in our lives, have tried to balance the ball on our fingertips for fun, right?
Yes, I have tried this, but what's the science behind this?
Well, here's the science behind this whole trick. When you spin a basketball on your finger, the spin's angular momentum stabilizes the basketball and it does not slip off your finger. The faster the basketball spins, the longer it defies gravity and it wobbles less.
Now, let us practice another balancing act to understand this concept even better. Because as they say, practice makes it perfect. This time, let's use something we all use, our notebook. So how can we use our notebook for the balancing act, Ayush?
You see, when you slide your finger under the notebook and it stops skipping, your finger is right under the invisible balance point. In this case, the center of gravity lies at the point of intersection of the diagonals of the notebook. As long as the center of gravity stays above your finger, it's steady. Move your finger even a little away, and gravity says no, and down it goes. So really, you're not just balancing things, you're juggling gravity itself. So Ariba, can you tell me what life lesson we draw from the coin experiment we did initially?
Well, Ayush, peace and justice are the two sides of the same coin. Time is the coin of your life. It is the only coin you have, and only you can determine how it will be spent. Now, Shakti, can you show us an interesting demonstration related to the center of gravity?
Okay, Father. So now let's move on to a really fascinating experiment. One that looks like it's straight out of a magic show. Here we have this conical object that seems to defy gravity. Take a look at this self-spinning cone. It's moving up and all by itself. But wait, how is that even possible? Is the cone possessed or did it suddenly blow a mind of its own? Of course not. It's just physics showing off again. Here's the secret behind this mysterious trick. When you place a double cone on a tap with rays that rise and spreads apart, it seems to roll at once. Then physics says it rise. Then we rise in its center of gravity. As the rays diverge, the cone's vibrator settles to a release. Even though the end slightly higher, this means the center of gravity moves downwards, reducing potential energy. Gravity isn't being defined, it's obeyed perfectly. The shape and shape simply fools your eyes, making downhill motion appear as a mysterious uphill climb. See, even gravity likes to play mind games sometimes. Now, Avinash Dada, can you tell us a fun fact that connects nature and physics beautifully?
Sure. You know about turtles, right? Turtles, if they get tipped over, they can roll themselves right back up onto their feet. In survival or in general, if they get tipped over, it is crucial for them to have the ability to self-right, for them to stay alive. Now, turtles and tortoises with flattened shells have long legs and long necks so that they may level themselves back up onto their feet. However, turtles and tortoises with more, let's say, rounded shells, due to the special geometrical shape of their shells, have the innate ability to get themselves back up onto their feet without any extra. So, Ayush, please move us on to our fourth mission.
Well then, let's move on to our fourth mission. Your task this time is to balance this tin can, just as the one that is displayed in a balanced position. And by the way, it is filled never falls down no matter how hard you push it? Ever wondered why? It's not because the doll is stubborn, it's because of science.
Well, here the doll's weight is low in its rounded base, so its center of gravity is almost at its lowest point. Tip it and gravity pulls it back upright, giving a self-righting effect. It wobbles, but it can't fall. Physics keeps it standing. Now, Viras Dada, can you recapitulate what we just learned?
Well, to recapitulate what we just learned about the center of gravity, you will need to move your attention towards the screen and focus.
Yes, sir.
Well, behold, Da Vinci's self-supporting bridge. Here, we have a master class in rebelling against gravity. Now, how does it work? The thing is that there are no nails or ropes or glue or anything of that sort. It's pure engineering. The beams are pushing each other at right angles, so the center of gravity of each beam is pushing the other center of gravity downwards. So the more weight you pull or push on it actually, the more stable the structure becomes. The harder gravity will pull, the stronger this will become. That was Da Vinci's genius, engineering, and to be honest, ingenuity beyond its time. Now Riddhi, moving on.
Once you discover it, you can quite literally play around with it.
Thank you for watching our show. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you come next time.